everybody. Sorry if my lighting is a little bit weird. There's two really long lights in this back room here, and the one on this side burnt out. So if the light's shining a bit more this way, that is why. So that being said, obviously this isn't a Zelda video, and I owe you guys an explanation. There's really no way around what I'm about to say. I've just got to put it out there because it's what happened, but I was filming what I was hoping was going to be the final episode yesterday, and I got the last mini dungeon thing, and I thought that would be the end of the game, but the Windfish Egg has its own boss fight. That boss fight's hard. I probably died a good 20 times fighting it, and it's a long boss fight too, so every time I died I was a long way in. And I had to restart, and it doesn't replenish full health, but that's not the important part. The important part is that it got to a point where I'm not exactly sure how to describe it. The best I can think of is a nervous breakdown. I had a nervous breakdown while recording yesterday, and I'm not going to go into the specifics of what happened, but bottom line, it scared me. It scared me that a video game could do that to me. I think the reason that it happened is because this series has taken more of a toll on me than I have admitted to myself. So let me tell you guys how my last week has looked. So when the game came out a week ago from today, I recorded pretty much the entire weekend with almost no breaks, very little sleep. The only break I really had was a swim team bonding thing on Saturday night, which really helped me a lot. So thank you to anybody who's on the team who happens to be watching this. I'm not sure if you are, but that team bonding was really fun for me. These last few days, I've had to record after school and then upload and edit and all of that, and the last 2 days I have probably been working on YouTube from noon when I get home from school to 10 o'clock at night. 10 hours a day. And on the weekend it was 12, maybe more. There is nothing I want more than for this channel to succeed and grow and help people have a better day just by watching my content, to help me earn some money for college so my family is less financially burdened by my education. I want to be able to make this into something that I can use to help people, whether that's just help them have a better day or to maybe donate to a charity one day and to use that money to make good change in the world. I am treating this like a job. I am treating this channel like I have to crank this out by this time or I have failed. And it got to the point where I just got so stressed out yesterday that I just kind of broke. And it really scared me to see myself like that. I took a really long nap after it happened, and I did feel worse. I felt worse after that. I want to be able to bring you guys the good content. I love this channel. I love working on it. And I'm sure a bunch of my other YouTube buddies, Brady, Donovan, Aaron, a couple other people out there can attest to this. This is not easy. Not by a long shot. You have to put in time, money, resources to this. Me, I have uploaded every 2 days on the dot for the last month, and that is probably, I treat this like a job. I spend as many hours on this as I probably would spend on a job if I had one this time of year. This is not easy. It takes every ounce of energy you have, and that's why everybody else around me is taking breaks, because they don't have the energy or the time or the willingness to put together a product to show you guys. I have managed to do that But last night I asked myself a question that I probably should have asked earlier this week. I'm putting together a product, but at what cost to myself? I haven't really slept as much as I should. Um, Arguably, I probably haven't focused on school as much as I should with this series, and that's where I have to draw the line. Because for any of you that follow McWoozy's channel, aka Donovan, he put out a video a little while back that said he's trying to pass high school. Like if he fails a class, he's cooked. And for me is I'm trying to keep above a 3.5, and if I don't keep above a 3.5, that could cost me tens of thousands of dollars in college. So that's a lot of pressure on me, and I want to be able to help myself and my family financially with that. Honestly, I'm super worried about what college is going to do to me financially. I've always been worried about that. Like, I've heard stories of people, some of my teachers, some of my friends' parents are still in college debt. My parents didn't pay off their college debt until a few years ago. I really don't want to have debt hanging over my head, and that's why I push this channel so hard so fast. I try to be like the big time YouTubers, crank out regular content, make it shiny, make it pretty, and just crank out as much as I can so I have time to build this brand that I have been making for the past year and make it into something that not only I enjoy, but something that I can profit off of, and something that I can help others, like help others either like get through their day. Like that's half the reason that people watch YouTube. It's to help kind of get lost in the world of video games or vlogs with cool stuff and all of that. That's what makes YouTube so beautiful. You can put on it whatever you want and people will enjoy it. I really don't know how to go forward after what happened yesterday. I'm still kind of reeling from what happened to me yesterday. I don't know how to go forward right now. I need a few days to think on it. I was going to take a couple days off anyway and maybe space out my videos a little bit more after this series, but now I definitely need to do that. Because I love this. This channel had, when I started this channel, I was probably going through one of the darkest times in my life mentally, and this channel was one of a few huge things that helped me get through it. Just being able to be myself and put content out there for people to enjoy. I play video games by myself anyway. Might as well record myself doing it, touch it up a little bit, and post it. It helps keep me busy, but I've been too busy with this, if that makes any sense. Spending 10 hours a day on this, in this stage of my life when I'm still in high school and I'm getting ready for college, maybe it'd be fine every once in a while, like every week or so, but I've been doing it every day for the past week, and I don't like what it's done to me. Don't get me wrong, I still love this channel. I love what I do, but I've been pushing way too hard. And it got to a point where my body just told me that I can't keep at this rate right now. Maybe one day I'll be able to upload every day if this becomes more successful, but I need to go back to what I said I would do a while back. I'm sure I mentioned at some point that I needed to focus more on the quality of my content and not the quantity, and to space it out a bit more. This is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be enjoyable. This is supposed to be free flowing. Well, for me, it gets to a point where I'm too free flowing, and then when I'm in a free flowing state, like videos every 3 days of just random stuff, maybe a bit more spaced out, I just come up with like half a dozen ideas in my head, and I have to get them recorded. I have to get them recorded before I forget them. And one big thing with the Zelda series, I'm trying to capitalize on fresh, brand new content that no one's ever seen before. That's why I push so hard with these new games, because that's exactly what the big guys do. And in the past, it's helped me get subs, but this time around, I'm glad with what it's done. I'm getting more viewership on longer videos, and I thank you guys for that. That has really helped my analytics. My mind's in like 20 different places right now. I'm trying to word this the best I can, so if I'm not making much sense, I'm sorry. But I need to take a step back for me. Because if I keep going at this rate, I could go down a rabbit hole that I don't want to go down again. I know I have a history of not finishing games. I didn't finish Story Mode of Smash. I barely touched Yoshi's Crafted World. But I think what really set me off yesterday was the fact that I was this close. I was this close to finishing my biggest series ever, and I hit a brick wall with that Windfish boss. And I snapped. It made me think, is all the work I'm putting into this really worth it if it's going to take as big a toll on me as it did yesterday? I will finish this game. I promise you that. I do not promise you guys much. I'm not huge on promises in case I can't fulfill them. But I promise you, viewers, I am going to finish this game. It just might be a bit. I've already got that 8th part recorded. I'm going to put that out there, and then I'm going to make a separate Windfish boss fight video, which might induce an aneurysm, but you know, so do most video game bosses with me. I'm sorry that I couldn't finish this series in the time frame that I wanted it. You guys have been so supportive of me. I've been getting a lot of comments, not just below the video, but with my friends in school. They've really enjoyed what I'm doing. They're giving me tips on how to be better. I know I say this all the time, but I'm not going to stop saying it because I mean it. Your guys' support really helps me. It helps to know that even if it's not much, just you being yourself, being locked in a basement screaming at a video game will put a smile on somebody's face. And that really helps me get through some days. It really does. It's helped me get through today. Because I'm kind of rattled after last night. But thinking back, I'm glad that even after what happened to me, I was able to make a couple people happier by putting out good content. I'll probably be gone for a little bit. Not for like a month, but I need to just kind of regroup myself, because last night really shook me up. Like, I don't know how to go forward after that right now. I'm sure I'll figure it out, but right now I have to take a step back. So I'm sorry that I had to hit you guys with that today, but you know me, I'm a straight shooter with you. I don't clickbait you. I don't lie to you. I just tell it to you like it is, and that's that. So I'm sorry that I couldn't finish this series again, but it will get finished eventually. So thank you guys for listening to me ramble on for about 16 minutes, probably less in post. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.